was hard.
What's up? What's up? This is Sylabdul. Welcome to the Sylabdul podcast. We had to rig this up. We got some camera issues, so this is the camera today, right? Appreciate everyone coming through for sure. This is the Wednesday crew, where we talk all CBM, geek culture, film news, etc. And let's get through this real quick because my Wednesday crew guests, VIP people, they got a lot of things to get into, right? So we got to get through this, get them on here, get their takes and everything like that, right? Much love to everybody in the chat. I see Maria, Cygnus, Jovic, we got Dani. Yeah, Dani. Okay, Dani. Movie Sports was good. Bayona, Dave Miller, what's good? Interesting stuff we're going to touch on today. The latest in the James Gunn Superman set. Info, pictures, etc. Most of y'all saw The Acolyte. Movie Sports was good. Did I say what's up? I guess, yeah, what's up? And I think Deadpool Wolverine box office news as well, too. Real quick, join the Patreon for expanded coverage and exclusives as well. Just dropped a lot this week. So definitely appreciate the support there. Members direct videos for all levels. Exclusive badges, members only, live streams in level 2 and above monthly, covering rumors and exclusives. I got a big one coming as soon as I get a chance for level 2 members. Just some latest stuff I want to talk to y'all about. So directly support the platform via any form payment stream elements link, CashApp links in the description. Super chats for the live crew. Super thanks for the replay crew. Much appreciated. If you do decide to support the platform, you consider using the stream elements link, but I appreciate all forms of support for the platform. Finally, let me briefly touch on this real quick, then we'll get our crew on here. I'm doing a video, it'll be exclusive on X Twitter, talking about the Zack Snyder Cut in theaters thing. I was supposed to do it earlier, had my camera issues earlier, so that's my excuse. I wasn't able to do it. I'll see if I can do it after the stream or tomorrow, because that's a really cool conversation going on and people are covering it. Snyder Cut in theaters. I think that's an amazing thing. So we'll talk about that real soon, for sure. And another amazing thing is the Wednesday crew getting on the panel right now. How's it going back there, guys? Wasn't ready for that. Shout out we are whole for a few minutes at least before people got to do their thing. But welcome. How's everybody doing?
Okay.
Had a rough day.
I got through my day, so I'm doing great now.
I'm still in my Ninja Turtle sweatshirt. It's kind of like my I'm at home doing mom stuff thing. And I was like, I just got off the phone with doing that stuff I was handling. And I was like, I don't have time. I'm just gonna let's go.
I have reservations and I still have to iron my shirt.
Okay. Well, Jules Wu would never know. So let's get to the topics that we have again while we have y'all here, and definitely appreciate y'all making y'all time out to come talk about this geeky stuff, right? So first thing, before we really get started, this just dropped, I think today. A few weeks ago, Deadpool Wolverine was tracking for like 200. And I was like, okay, that's a little bit. Let's wait till we get to like 2 to 3 weeks before. Now we are about 3 weeks before the debut of the film. 160 to 165 million is major. The original, I think, did 130, I think, and the second one did 120 first weekend. So this is setting to pop. Are we believing? Are we trusting these projections?
I'm on it. I'm on the hype train, man. I'm on the hype train.
Oh yeah.
I got more horns for Deadpool. Here you
go. I've been sending Dave to Jack in the Box like every day hoping that they have the antenna balls because I'm getting one of those antenna balls. Dagnabbit.
Yeah.
I'm all about it. I'm ready for it.
This is going to do, I think, exactly what they're saying it's going to do, if not better.
$1 billion movie.
I think this is going to be 1.5 is
No,
my,
at least. I say
call.
1.51.
What is Price is Right? What is it?
That's the opening day debut or opening weekend debut. So
this is domestic opening.
A whole weekend.
Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe.
Well, it'll count the Thursday premiere.
Honestly,
yeah.
it might do 250, man.
The first
I
week.
think it's going to do 200.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's going to do 200.
See, the box office has been weird.
Yeah, and they've officially shown the Wolverine popcorn bucket.
Mm-hmm.
I saw two other ones before that though. Like everyone kept asking me, "What is it?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm not telling." And then they showed the Deadpool one. I'm like, "Those aren't the ones I saw." And I heard, they've already kind of leaked, like there's a Deadpool one with 2 holes in the side of his head, one for popcorn, one for your drink. The third one I saw was Headpool, the zombie dude with the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I might get that.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I like the Deadpool one. I do like the one for your popcorn and drink.
Mm-hmm.
The Wolverine one's a little disturbing.
It's a little odd. I might skip that one.
But yeah, the Headpool, that'd be interesting.
I want Headpool.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I'm down for it. I need it. They called me for a gig on the day that I got my tickets. I was like, sorry, I can't do your gig. I gotta see Deadpool and Wolverine. Got my tickets for Cine Bistro with my wife. We're gonna eat some steak and some popcorn chicken and watch that Deadpool versus Wolverine, baby.
That's a romantic evening, sir. That is a romantic evening.
For nerds.
Yeah.
That's going to be our Dave and I's date night as well. My son actually bought us the tickets.
Nice.
So I wasn't holding my breath for screeners this time. I'm like, no, I'm not leaving that one to chance.
And I will attend the screener and still attend that. They'll go to that Thursday night. Like nothing happened. I'll sit in that movie and be quiet.
That is Comic-Con weekend, San Diego Comic-Con weekend. This is opening, which is interesting. Now I'm going to be in California that weekend.
Yeah. So what are we doing? You're going to be on panels or something, right?
Well, I'm hooking up with the Frazetta girls Saturday. They got a panel. And I'm going to do a follow-up interview with Sarah Frazetta there. And then whoever else I kind of run into. But I got some engagements. I got some prior engagements.
So should have let me know, man. I would have flown out, man.
Hey, man.
I would have been your tech guy. What do you need? You need a tech guy? Let's go. Set up. I would have brought the roadcaster out. Would have brought the roadcaster out. Get you mic'd up. Get the camera set up. Let's go.
A friend of mine's doing a panel out there. The guy who's been in, all the Star Wars stuff. Mm-hmm. He's going out there doing a panel he's coming from the UK. So I'm actually kind of mad. I'm like, you couldn't do a layover in St. Louis? Like nothing? Really? Work that out?
It's St. Louis, but
you just shut your dirty mouth.
No, I'm just saying.
I didn't want to say it.
St. Louis is a fantastic town. Okay, don't make me
I'll take it personal.
It is. It is. I haven't been yet. I haven't been to Kentucky either yet.
But looking forward to when this film opening and Comic-Con weekend. I'll be boots on the ground Saturday. I probably only will be there Saturday for Comic-Con, but it's gonna be a full day. Looking forward to that. So, good stuff. And it's good for theaters as well. Deadpool, Wolverine. We need that kick.
Yeah, we need some hype. We need some hype back.
I'll be right back.
You know what I'm saying? Cool. So let's get to our since Jules is leaving, we'll talk about Star Wars now. I'm just But let's get this started.
That was the wake that I attended last night.
I'm really checked out. I'm really checked out of this show. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, but when I woke up from my siesta, my midday siesta, because I couldn't make the the watch party.
Right.
And I tried to kind of go through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was painful. Just say it. It was painful.
And let's see, Jules, you got head out now, Jules?
She said she'd be right back.
Yeah, she said she'd be right back.
Okay.
Still, I sent you the
she said
grabs
something about leaving.
of my friend from that episode.
Okay, what is a picture? Or...
Yeah, there's screenshots of.
I'll take her, Jules.
Oh,
okay. I'll see if I can kind of track because I have my technical things now, but yeah, I'll look that up. So as far as with the show, I knew this type of episode was going to happen, guys. After the action-packed episode 5, I was like, I know they're going to bring us back down and dialogue us to death. The Parent Trap twin switch.
No, that wasn't the title.
It changed this
morning. That was your Plex freaking out.
It changed this morning, but last night the title of that episode on my Plex was The Parent Trap.
Nah, that's the Plex tweaking.
That's really what it was.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's literally what it was a Parent Trap. But I'm just saying, I don't know.
It's hot trash. It's hot trash panda stuff.
The best question, like, I mean, did y'all glean anything? Because really, I got nothing positive to say, y'all, about this. It's really just a waste of time.
The highlight is not what you think.
It's more like the editing, the production design, and the camera work. They have some interesting camera work. Yeah. That stuff is solid.
It's cool.
But everything else is just, look at that fake ass looking lightsaber. Look at it.
With this one?
This green meaning.
That's the real Sith Lord right there.
Right. Yeah. They've all but said that she was Kymer's former master with the whip marks on his back and the way she acted. Clearly that's what's happening. You know, I read an article headline from Screen Rant that said Star Wars proves that you can have a twist that you already see coming. No, that's not what that word means.
That's not the lesson to learn here.
No, that's not what a twist means. It makes me think of Inigo Montoya. I'm like, you keep using this word. I don't think you know what it means.
I watched a recap of from what was the recap that I watched? It was from Heavy Spoilers or something. And that guy just he has a love for this stuff that I'm just like, bro, like I envy you, bro, because I cannot.
Are you talking about Paul?
Yeah, he has a love.
Paul hates this show.
Oh, okay, cool. But he definitely sells it like he's like really excited about everything.
What he's doing is he's keeping opinion out of it so he can keep getting paid. He's not giving his opinion either way.
Obviously he has for the clicks and the
But I will talk to him and Meg privately. Yeah. And they're like, "Did you see that nonsense?"
It's Trash Panda. Like I don't understand why. Well,
Yeah.
It's like a tragic death of someone you love. This whole show.
And dude, how many times did I say this episode feels very phallic?
Yeah.
And then the next thing I know, Twitter's like busted out. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's my friend in the middle.
Yeah.
What is he playing?
His name is Chuan. So this is his. He's played several characters in Star Wars, and 3 of them have been named after Beastie Boys songs. So this one's Chuan, after What You Want. Before that, it was Slow and Low. I can't remember what the other one was, but yeah, that's my friend Details right there in the middle, who hated his experience so much, and that heifer in green was so hateful and horrible to him.
That was him. Okay.
Yeah, it was him, that he fired his agent and friggin' left. Like, she talked down to him. He works in the creature department, and he was trying to help her because clearly her acting leaves little to be desired. And he was trying to help her with her prosthetics. And she's like, do you know who I am? Who even are you? And what he said, he's like, what I wanted to say was award-winning R&B artist, you old bitch. Like, hello, I've won Grammys. Thank you very much. I've sold more albums than you've been in, movies.
So,
but
this,
it was really a bad experience for him.
What cemented my experience for this episode was this freaking moment. I'm like, you know what? You don't want me to watch the next episode. Like, I was waiting for them to tell me this. You're going to say, hey, wait till you see what happens with this. I don't care what's going to happen with this.
They ruin it. They kill any desire you could possibly have to keep watching. Like what I say, Speedy, like she puts the helmet on and then it just goes black.
Yeah.
It stayed black for like 30 seconds.
And that's why we were like, okay, that's it. And then it went to credits. We were like, all right.
Okay, wow, that was kind of a FU. Like, we don't care if this is interesting or not, because it's absolutely not interesting. Speedy and I are like, wait a minute, there's 2 more episodes? This feels like it's just dragging out.
This is
like I said, it really was no motivation.
I'm incredible right now. I'm incredible right now that this show is sitting on a Rotten Tomato score of 83 and an IGN score of 7 out of 10. Gotta be freaking kidding me. That's the episode.
That's called Disney greasing some palms.
Yeah. The only truthers out there is IMDb with a 3.4 out of 10.
God bless IMDb.
God bless them.
God bless them.
And Google, because if you look at Google, out of a 16,396 ratings, it's sitting on a 1.5 out of 5 stars.
I think Criticalist. Let me look at Criticalist, because Criticalist is a new review site. And they're usually pretty, because I'm a member of Criticalist. I put reviews up there as well. I haven't recently because I got kind of burnt out, but they're usually pretty good at not allowing people who get paid.
Yeah.
It's sitting at a 12% on Criticalist. It's registered heinous.
It is heinous. It is. It's not.
Yeah, it's really.
It's got cool ideas, and there's some cool cinematography sometimes. And
heinous, and it even says themes, political bias, very left, nudity and sexual content a bit. Like what did I say last night? Star Wars doesn't have.
Here's an article from a simp. In the Acolyte, Star Wars Dark Side has a good reason for being sexy. Get out of here.
So wow, disqualified. But what?
Disqualified. That's from Polygon, ladies and gentlemen. Don't read anything from Polygon, okay?
Was it some kind of Darth Plagueis mention? I kind of heard it in passing.
They bet not. They bet not.
Yeah, in the episode. Did you fall asleep?
They'll.
He mentions Darth Plagueis.
Did he? It was so uninteresting. I probably missed it.
That's what I'm saying. Like I was surprised.
I missed that he said that he was a Jedi. I was Dani. What did he just say? He was a Jedi, and she was like, "I'm not going backwards." Back it up. Yeah,
and he has a whip mark. He has a whip mark. We wonder where the whip mark came from, right? So he's been whipped.
They're the only whip that we've seen. It's literally the only whip that we've seen. Somebody call Sherlock Holmes, guys. We got a whole mystery on our hands.
I wonder.
Star Wars Meg.
Somebody, I'm in Gotham right now. Hold on, let me stop Batman real quick.
Yeah,
let's figure this out.
Star Wars Meg called it her schlong.
Wow. Welcome to Bayona Rad, becoming a level 1 YouTube member. You have access instantly to the cool exclusive badges that you can use in the chat right now in all videos. I usually tap in with y'all almost once a week or a few times a month for sure. And I'll try to give you some exclusive stuff as members as well. And then higher levels, get a little more stuff, the watch parties and things like that as well. So shout out to you. Appreciate you being here supporting the platform. Bayona, where we shit on Star Wars. No. But
what are we gonna do on my channel on once a week now that once this is over? Like they've canceled everything.
Take a long break.
They just canceled Outer Range.
That's my thing.
Amazing show. They want garbage.
And I want to be clear because I know I said shit on Star Wars. I know I said shit on Star Wars. People's like, oh, it really like if it's good, if we like something about it, I really trust the panel that they will say. We don't like anything about this right now.
We don't like the Acolyte, Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Those were not good shows.
Nope.
I honestly, Acolyte is the worst. It is by far the worst. It makes Book of Boba Fett and Obi-Wan Kenobi look awesome. But they haven't. They've only had like two good shows. The animated shows are always top notch, but Ahsoka, Mando, Andor. Andor was fantastic.
Andor's cool.
Yeah, those are
for sure.
good
Andor's
shows.
great.
But lately, they've just not been.
It's these experimental High Republic, like Skeleton Crew's gonna be next, guys. It's gonna be the next one we're gonna be crapping on.
I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Somebody tell me what happens after it's all done.
The production crew I spoke to.
Give me the cliff notes.
The production crew I spoke to were like, Skeleton Crew, no, it's bad. Like Filoni's on set throwing things.
No.
George Lucas not having any idea what's going on with his own creations anymore. Like it's not good. When the actual crew who's been with Lucasfilm for a bajillion years is saying, no, then there's a serious issue. Like it's not good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I personally believe a lot of the nonsense that they're doing is strictly out of free marketing. They want to do things. They want to cause diarrhea, disturb the shits, so to speak, so they can stir up the discourse online, get people talking about it. It drives numbers. So they're doing it just to tick us off, so we will talk about them and give them free PR.
It's wild.
I don't think this is gonna work for me. Like from Acolyte, I mean, you know, as long as Dani does the watch parties, I'll watch the Acolyte.
Well,
I really have no plans of watching the show anymore.
Yeah, we were only doing
I guess I'll get the next 2
weeks. So
I'm gonna say in advance, like I'm gonna give Skeleton Crew first episode a chance. If I get the same vibes, I'm not doing any watch parties for that series. Right? I'm just not,
that kind of stuff.
We're not doing this.
Like I was talking about this last night. This kind of stuff when it's bad like this, I'm watching it strictly for educational purposes.
Educational purposes.
I'm watching it just to find out what happens, so I have, and I can form an informed, educated opinion. That's literally the only reason why. And when I don't like it, I'll pirate it so you don't get the numbers.
Yeah, there you go. All right, I'll edit that last part out. But so with the, you know, we'll see what happens with this. Let's get to the main Let's get to the main topic because, like again, I'm on borrowed time with the Wednesday crew this week. You know, there's some real bougie people. No, I'm just playing. But we got some new shots. I wouldn't tell you. Actually, Dani, I wouldn't talk about you this time. I was talking about everybody else. But we got new shots of Superman, and it's causing conversation. Every time they drop new pictures and new looks, there's a lot of discourse. And we got the Justice League, folks.
And shots like this, you really can't judge final product. You can't. There's
let me preface this before you get ahead of steam. Let me preface this. So I feel, and it's a reason why I have what we call slow mode in the chat, because there's polarizing takes on both sides of this. And we like to come into the middle of the conversation. We want to say, let's just have the conversation. A lot of people already decided they were not going to like anything they saw. And then on the flip side, a lot of people decided they were going to love everything they saw. I'm saying this is what Dani was about to say. I just want her to steal my thunder. Is that these are all behind the scenes shots. These are all behind the scenes shots. So I'm not expecting the greatest. I'm still hung up on the Superman baggy suit. Everything else, hey, I'm not even really tripping. But with that being said, Guy Gardner, Hawk Girl, We saw Mr. Terrific. They all have the same style of suit, right? I guess what did we think of these looks?
Those are team uniforms. Those are definitely team uniforms. That's why they look similar.
No.
Interesting.
They're definitely already on a team.
Well, yeah, they're on this Justice League, his international team. They have the Maxwell Lord Tech symbol, which really the Justice League symbol. It literally has a JL. And it's almost like a uniform. Like this isn't like it's like a work uniform.
Yeah.
That's what these look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's what we're kind of getting. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with Sickness. It's interesting. I reserve judgment, man. I got to see the final product.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
But Eddie, a lot of amazing things can be done in post right now.
Yeah, right. But look at Eddie. Eddie looks dope. Can we have an appreciation for Eddie's calf muscles? Jeez Louise. Like those are dangerous looking. He's all skinny and then his calf muscle just comes jutting right out. I don't know. Like he said, I reserve final judgment for final product because I mean they could reshoot this scene. They could do retouches. They could do a lot of stuff in post. We don't know. Hello?
Did we lose him?
We lost him.
All right,
so we're just going to have to stick with this stuff up on the
We're going to have to freestyle here, Dani.
Nothing we can do about it. We'll just keep talking about these 3 suits.
So tell us, chat. Let's see. Let's talk to the chat. Here we go.
Yeah.
They didn't judge the actual movie yet. We just talked about
it. They all hate it. They're all.
This looks worse than the CW suits. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. CW is like the worst insult you can possibly give anyone.
It is. I still couldn't take it anymore. That's why he lost. Now he's back.
After this discourse, no. Like y'all were saying as well too. Like, we got to see the final product. But what do I see right now? I'm not mad at the Mr. Terrific costume.
I'm okay with it. Hawkgirl's cool.
I'm not even mad at the Hawkgirl.
I'm not even, the Green Lantern one. I don't know.
I mean, it's Guy Gardner.
Yeah, and I think the Green Lantern one, there's going to be a lot of VFX on that. So what I'm seeing here is possibly a lot of green aura to it. A lot of green.
Yeah, it's going to be some aura.
Glow.
Yeah. Give some aura to it. I mean, and like I said, I'm not too hung up on a lot from this. I'm still mad again at the Superman bag suit. That's really.
I think all this on location photography that's happening is kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm. Now,
I want to see the final product. Then
we got this guy here. We want to see the final product. Like, I mean, what is this right now?
That's got to be like Bizarro or Metamorpho or somebody.
Metamorpho.
Yeah,
right.
Metamorpho.
He's going to be a constant like CGI type thing, overall. So, we do got to see the final product, but just judging on what we saw, I'm really not ready to crash out. Again, I'm still hung up on the Superman suit.
What was in his his left leg? Go back one time. What was in his left leg there? It was like a microphone pack or something. Yeah.
Oh, is that what we calling that these days? Is that what we calling that?
The microphone pack.
Moving on. It's funny. I see wild criticisms both ways with this, and it's kind of hilarious. But I see people, they were upset at Guy Gardner's haircut. I'm like, that's literally his haircut. Like, he's supposed to be annoying. Yeah. He has a punchable face in the comics. Yes.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
So this is great.
I'm okay with the haircut. Yeah.
I'm not mad about that. There's things to be mad about. I'm not mad about that. Yeah. Hawkgirl, like I said,
if anything, it's not terrible enough.
Yeah, I don't see anything specific I can attack right now.
He has the worst red bowl cut in all of comics.
Yeah,
and that looks like a halfway decently blended blonde.
I feel like I should be annoyed at this character every time I see him, and
right.
that's accomplishing the character. Like, yes, he is supposed to be annoying. So I'm not mad about that.
Loud, boisterous, obnoxious a-hole.
What exactly? That's Guy Gardner, right? You're gonna cheer when he gets punched, like in this film.
Yeah.
But it's like with Hawkgirl, a lot of people are comparing this to the Hawkman costume that was in Black Adam, which was great. I think everything looked great. Overall with Black Adam. Hawkgirl again. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm hearing with this, and it's kind of the story's kind of out there as far as there's like two factions of metas in this DCU world. You have those that's kind of like with these private companies like Lord Tech. Mm-hmm. These are the Justice League International. They all have the symbol. If you can make out Hawkgirl on the chest, she has that same symbol that Mr. Terrific and Guy Gardner has, right? JL. Okay. Then you have the metas that works for the government. That's where you have Ultraman, and they're in black. So the Justice League International in white, right? And then, they probably would end up being an authority, right? Some version of the authority. They're in black and they work for the government, right? So that's why you're seeing all these like white versions of the suit. Again, should Guy Gardner have a white suit? No, he shouldn't. But I'm not going to crash out about that. Again, I think there's going to be really real things to crash out about with this film. That's not one of them for me, to be quite honest with you. That's really not, to be quite honest. But that's why I think as far as with those suits, we have other shots of them here, wire work, and
got some flying going on. Yeah.
Metamorpho, just kind of just stands out like a sore thumb right there.
The sneakers too. They forgot the blue screen of sneakers.
What we're calling that?
They forgot the blue screen of sneakers. They forgot to give him some blue booties. Some blue booties for the sneakers.
As well. Let's see what the chat's saying here. Let's see. They're saying the story won't help the train wreck. Hey, yeah, I mean, it has to look, at the end of the day, if this doesn't look good on camera, then as open season. I agree. I'm not going to go too far with behind the scenes. And that's why I said with the Superman suit, though I did not like the suit, I'm thinking they're going to make this look better in post, but hey, if not, that's going to be an eyesore for the Superman suit.
Weirdest things weirder things have happened.
I'm just saying. Let's see. I already saw that shot. So those are the shots from the day. There was other shots throughout the week with Superman being heroic and saving children and kissing babies and stuff. Have y'all saw any other shots out there, or what are y'all, I guess, kind of thinking so far? Again, these are all behind the scenes, but what do we think?
Again, I completely agree with you. It's behind the scenes stuff. You really can't judge that. You can't judge behind the scenes shots of pictures taken with a phone. Like, okay, you just can't. There's a lot of work that goes into production that you do not see. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know if they're going to, like, you know what, that did look a little whack. Let's dress it up a little bit.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot of work that needs to be done.
Right. And then there's also post-production. There's a lot that goes into post-production, and it's not just making explosions and stuff like that. There's a lot of cleanup.
It doesn't go as you guys think, guys. Trust
everything's retouched.
Just to answer Neo7, an example of like behind the scenes looking crappy, and then it actually end up looking decent.
Look at the making of probably almost any movie.
Let me get mine out real quick.
Go for it.
So with example like the crappy behind the scenes, and then it actually looks decent. The Titan show, though I didn't even like the Titan show. Y'all remember when those behind the scenes pictures came out, and everybody was like, everybody looks terrible, like. Homegirl looks like a stripper and all this stuff, which I guess she kind of was in the show for a minute. But behind the scenes, and then they touch it up. So I think that's my point. Is just that we can't judge till we actually see the final product. Go ahead, speak.
I got an even better example. Go to Max and go watch behind the scenes of the making of House of the Dragon episode 1 of season 2.
Yes.
And them blue screens and green screens that they got up all over the place. I mean, when you're looking at it, you're like, okay, but if you consumed that first episode, that was a great episode, Yeah.
Watch it. I mean, like Speedy said, watch that. Watch any behind the scenes, or just Google BTS. Just Google it. Yep. And just look at all the pictures, and you will come across stuff that you've already seen the movie or TV before, and it's going to look thousands times better.
What I will say though, like, is this like these aren't official pictures, but is this like the best foot forward? Like, no, this shouldn't be the first image. We shouldn't have.
We shouldn't even be seeing this stuff, to be honest with you. We've already seen too much. We've already seen too much how the chicken nuggets are being made. Tell you that.
My favorite phrase ever. I love you, Speedy. Love it. Yeah. Love being quoted.
That's the only reason why I'm like.
These are all. Go ahead, these are pictures for the most part being taken with someone's smartphone. They're not being taken with a Canon or Nikon or whatever. Mm-hmm. They're being taken with a phone, and then they just upload it. Okay, that nobody's messing with it. They don't even know.
There's no context either.
Right. People are look. People are going to hate on virtually everything. They're going to hate everything if it's not what they were wanting or what they were hoping for someone else to produce, and so that takes a lot away from giving anyone room to work on things. Like, God, just let me do my job. Just let me do my job and finish this and then rip it apart. Like, I don't know. I'm just one of those people that I don't give two rips who someone is. I don't care for the most part. I want them to do a good job.
Well, right. And we're going to keep it on just what's presented. What is James Gunn presenting here? Are we saying these are the worst suits we ever saw?
No.
I mean, I've seen some terrible stuff.
I've seen some terrible stuff, and this is not the worst. This is not the worst suits I've ever seen. And let me tell you something. I flipping hate
biker costumes. Y'all are funny. The biker league.
I hate the CW. I hate everything the CW has done. Don't bring up Smallville because Smallville was not CW. Smallville was WB. So
it was like WBTV. Basically.
Yeah, that was WB. But CW is one of the. Their production quality was terrible. I didn't like any of the Arrowverse stuff. They messed with canon. They just low production quality, cheesy, corny. I can't stand it. This stuff does not look like CW to me. It just doesn't.
Biker boy vibes. It's a narrative, and it's a narrative out there, and it's like I said, I have fun making fun of this shit all day. Like I said, the suit again. I don't know how everybody's forgetting the Superman suit, like right there. Like we still should be shitting on the Superman suit. That's all I'm trying to say. Like these here, like I really have no crazy issue about these. I really don't.
I don't either, and I think that some of the hate towards it's just a little.
Well, it's a narrative out there, Dan. Again, we're going to keep it on just what and I think people, a lot of people made their minds up before they even saw these things. TJ saying the Superman suit looks better than the JL suit. So y'all officially jumped the shark saying that. Officially. Well, y'all jumped the shark.
It's also like you said, they're a team. They are Justice League International, Maxwell Lord's Justice League International. So these are team uniforms. These are team uniforms.
Right.
Kind of like the X-Men had in the original Bryan Singer X-Men movies. They looked similar.
My thing is, again, I obviously, and most people know that see this channel, I don't mind like what you like or don't like. Like again, I don't like half the stuff that y'all like sometimes, and vice versa. So, to say these suits are worse than Superman, I have a fundamental problem with that conclusion. Like, that really triggered me seeing that, right? But let's do the super chat real quick. That really pissed me off that TJ said that. He says, one or two things will happen. This will either be a game changer or a major embarrassment. Not like what I see so far, but I can't judge it yet. If this bombs, people will apologize for exactly. You're definitely people will be like, oh, maybe we should have kept doing that, right? So appreciate you, Brennan Hayes, for your continued support. We'll give you a drop. All right.
Again, it's not terrible behind the scenes stuff. It's just behind the scenes stuff taken with someone's phone. So I'm not going to be like, given any kind of, oh my God, it's amazing, or oh my God, it's terrible until I see a movie.
It's like just everything's trash. He's consistent. That's real consistent. To say, I'm just saying that Superman suit. To say they are worse than that, I'm sorry. I can't walk down that road with y'all on that one, man. Come on now. I cannot. I cannot. Let's see. Look, everyone likes the Ultraman, though. Yeah, see, there we go. Yeah. Ultraman, I did calm down, TJ.
Ultraman looks like Black Noir from The Boys. I call him Ultraman.
Right. Yeah, this was Ultraman didn't look bad, so yeah, I'm glad you didn't fully crash out, TJ. I was worried for a second there. You was right on the edge right there. But is this the best foot forward? Because again, I get there's two different things going on, or multiple things going on here. There are those, I think, like you said, Dani, they weren't going to accept anything they saw. That just is what it is, and you have that right to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are those that's, again, looking at this, and maybe I'm just not seeing this straight. But Speedy, I mean, are we saying this is CW quality? Is that what we're feeling with this?
I don't know. I'm on the fence with it. At all.
Yeah.
I need to see more. I need to see the final product. The behind the scenes.
Yeah.
It could be even worse, and I'd still be it's not pretty by any means necessary, ladies and gentlemen. I agree with
it looks
you guys.
Pretty like average, behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Hawk Girl. I don't know how y'all hating on Hawk Girl.
Mm-hmm.
I like Hawk Girl.
I like her long hair.
Yeah. And honestly, dude, everything looks cheap and cosplay and poopy without a $10,000 camera and VFX going on. Everything looks like that. Just facts.
This should have been filming inside because I wanted a lot of this stuff out there, and I'll be honest, I don't think this is like telling you how the film's going to be. You know what I'm saying? This shouldn't be the first look, though. None of these behind the scenes stuff should be your first look. I totally agree with that.
Right.
I mean, we think of Henry Cavill Superman. He has shots where he doesn't have a cape. I mean, he looks cool because he's Cavill, so I guess he gets away with that. But it's like behind the scene. That's what I'm saying. It's not meant for us to see. These are like leaked footage or pictures overall. Buster Barnes says, I don't mind the suits due to the context of them being in corporate. Right, the corporate team. And then likely if they do go to a real team or something, they get an updated suit. Who knows? They won't have this uniformed appearance. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see with that. Yeah.
The CW Legends of Tomorrow suits look better. The first, whatever.
Who said that?
Sorry. Tomorrow is just.
I like some things from the CW.
And he jumped the shark a long time ago,
Poor Brandon Ruth. Poor Brandon Ruth. He played Superman for one movie, and then he gets relegated to
TV show.
The Atom on DC's Legends of Tomorrow.
Well, he was Superman again in the Crisis on Infinite Earths thing.
Yeah, but this is still on a CW show. The poor bastard. Like that just sucks for him.
It's funny. When I started using the Cavill example, mid-sentence, I was like, no, Cavill look cool. I can't even use that as example. Like Captain Rex says, Cavill can really do no wrong. You're right. You are correct with that. That wasn't the best example at all. Because I think all the actors are going to do great, even for just False Gunn is really good at casting.
He is.
I mean, hey, Mr. Terrific looks great. I mean, so this is the thing. A couple of days ago, they unveiled, the Mr. Terrific, or last week, and all these suits are in vain of Mr. Terrific's costume, and I didn't see a lot of people having a problem with Mr. Terrific's costume. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm kind of caught up on. It's like, how were we okay with Mr. Terrific last week, and then like everything else is like diarrhea? Like, I don't get that. They look similar to his costume, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. So, let's see. Let's catch up with the comments before we wind down with this wonderful discourse. Let's see. See, this is. I can't, bro. I can't take y'all seriously, bro. Saying stuff like this. The Smallville Justice League. You know what Smallville? The absolute power.
I just want to tell everyone. Yeah. I want to tell everyone talking about this. These photos behind the scenes for the Superman movie is better than the episode last night of Acolyte. Okay,
that is true, bro.
So just because of that, James Gunn is doing a lot better than Disney right now.
This how I know, like, people are jumping the shark with this. The Smallville episode, Absolute Justice, where Cyborg literally just had a hoodie on.
Yeah.
You know,
the Flash. The Flash had hoodies.
Aquaman had like a leather tank top on. Like, are we serious? They
all had hoodies.
They did. They
Clark
all had
always
hoodies.
wore that jacket.
They were hoodied out.
Clark didn't have a hoodie, but everyone else did.
Yeah, the jacket. Out. Most of them did. Green Arrow did look pretty good.
Clark was the blur, remember? He just kept vibrating.
I'll take it.
I understand. It's like, it's hard to take some criticism seriously. Like, when and I'm not trying to pick on Captain America.
Reacher would be an amazing Aquaman.
It's hard to take this seriously. Let's see. Let's catch up here, and then we'll go to close out here. I definitely expected some polarizing takes on this. Which suit was better, Cap 1 suit or DCU Superman? Cap 1 suit for sure.
Come on.
You already know. You already know about that. That's what I don't know how y'all tripping so hard on these suits. That's what I'm saying. You should still be mad at the Superman suit.
You are comparing apples to oranges, first of all. You can't do that. And second of all, freaking Captain America, the First Avenger, was probably the number 2 or 3 best comic book movie of all time. Like that movie just
in the suit itself, but then
the suit is amazing.
Behind the scenes wasn't too flattering for that either.
That Captain America movie was like great entertainment.
Yes, it's wonderful.
Yep.
All right. Buster Barnes says the suit serves a storyline purpose. They'll probably change in future movies, like the bowl cut and the helmet.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Knowing that they're like, go ahead, Dani.
Like I said, Guy Gardner's hair is probably just not bad enough. It could be worse. It could be worse.
It should have went all the way. It should go all the way and make it
all the way. It should be flaming hot red.
Yeah.
And I want to hear joke after joke about his crappy haircut throughout the movie. Yeah. I want them to make fun of his hair.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be annoying. Let's see. Mark says like biker boys. That's what I'm saying. Like you were saying, biker boys. Let's see. Trying to catch up here. Okay. Jonathan, did you hear the comment about Mr. Trippett's hair and kind of civil rightsy or Black Panther is? Well, yeah, I met someone that's from like a YouTuber said that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go off of now. Keep in mind with the retrofuturism that Gunn is doing here, there's going to be 60 styles. There's going to be different styles of we saw pictures of that. So I'm not too caught up. Like I said, there are things to be caught up on with this film. I just think people are crashing out like on everything, and it's nothing like constructive about it.
Yeah, like, yes, that's an excellent point. Constructive criticism.
I'm really not seeing, because it was like, oh, everything's terrible. And they show you something else. That's terrible.
Hate it.
It's like, hey, I mean, there's, like I said, I think, there's definitely some things, but that's just my opinion. There are some things that definitely be like, I don't know about this. I'm really not crashing out over this, guys. I'm really not.
It's not the end of the world. There's way worse out there right now.
Any last minute comments or questions? Throw it in the chat, or continue to say how much you hate those suits. It's okay. But I think, like I said, of all the things, this is the most, and this is why I'm surprised. It's been a few crappy things I've seen behind the scenes with this film that I didn't see people really go in on. Today, I don't know what got into everybody. I'm like, this is the worst you saw?
Yeah. This is the hill you want to die on? Like this one?
This is the one? Hey, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate the feedback on that. Going forward for the platform, man, I've been so behind on uploading stuff. I got the second part of me and Retro's conversation from last week that I'm going to upload. And then we got a new conversation we're recording this week. So I'm already behind. So we got to get that together. Setting up some new interview for the interview series. So excited for that. Quick plug, link in the description for my second channel at sylabdul Clips, where you're getting clips of a lot of the podcasts, but then also some exclusive stuff as well. If it's kind of too short, I'll just throw it on the Clips channel. Or you get clips from some exclusive Patreon stuff. So really having a lot of fun on the second channel. The fights in the timeline in the comment section is insane about gun and I love the discourse. It's just like I just like a little constructive, ness to it. That's all. It's those weren't the worst suits ever. Like I cannot agree. I cannot agree with that. Were they the best? No, they weren't the best either. But like, geez, like,
but give points. Be constructive about it. Show your work. That kind of thing. Otherwise, it just comes across as. I like
that Meteor Man suit. I'm with you on that one. Meteor Man suit slaps, bro. Like they're not better than Meteor Man suit. I agree. I agree with that.
Someone brought up Inhumans, and I'm like, facts. That show is the gold standard of bad.
Oh,
it is.
Yeah. Are they saying Inhumans were better than these?
No, they're getting Inhuman vibes from the.
No, they said. Let me find it.
No, I'm just saying. Y'all crashing out. Bro.
Oh, here it is. It couldn't be worse. He said it could be worse. It could be Inhumans.
Thank you. Who said that? I gotta give them credit.
That was Justin.
TJ. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, I'm just saying. Some are going a little bit too far, but that's a good one right there. It's like it really could be worse. I do agree. And behind the scenes, Inhuman finish was terrible, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's see. Didn't Clark have a red biker jacket? Yeah, he had a biker jacket.
Yeah, at one point he certainly did.
Are we saying Clark on Smallville had a better costume than these guys? I'm trying to see how far we're gonna go with this, guys. Like,
no.
There's got to be a line that you crossed by now. Oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah, so those uploads are coming. I can't, bro. I can't. No boss. So with like I said, those uploads coming. Check out that second channel. We're having a lot of fun with those clips. My sports channel is getting back active again. We got a Tuesday late night NBA talk, night views that just got uploaded today on the sports channel and clips on the Twitter page as well. Having a lot of fun again, just getting my schedule together. So much appreciated for y'all. Speedy, what's coming on for you?
Not much, man. Let's see. I think we'll have a show Monday. So Monday we'll be live on my channels. Speedy's Multiverse is doing the Geek Culture Congress podcast, and of course, if you just want to consume, if you just want to consume the audio version of the podcast, look us up. Geek Culture Congress podcast also works too. And I got a bunch of interviews with comic book creators that I quite haven't got around to finishing uploading from 2020 when everything opened back up. 2021 MegaCon Orlando. I'm trying to catch up on that and hopefully get that stuff up. That should be new content on the YouTube channel soon. And yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Good. There's definitely a link to Speedy's YouTube channel right there on the screen there. So check that out. And his other links as well. Dani, you survived the storm. What's going on with you?
Well, a lot of big things going on over at my channel. You guys all knew me as Comics and Cosmetics, but it didn't really describe the channel very well. So now it's just Comics and. The handle is Comics and Everything because it's basically what that is. Nothing's changed content-wise, really. It's just rebranded as Comics and. We're definitely getting a Hulk versus Wolverine. I've got a new video dropping in the next few days. The five of the most underrated characters in Marvel Comics. So the U.S. government took about 2 days of editing time from me. So that's going to be a little later than usual, but that will be dropping soon. And then, of course, we'll all be back on Tuesday live watching the next collision course of the Acolyte.
Yay.
I don't know what I'm going to do, Dani, if it's that bad again.
Smoke a bowl, you'll be fine.
Hilarious. So as Dani was mentioning, or what Maria was asking about the Wolverine Hawk, there's new rumors out there that there's going to be some Wolverine Hawk thing. It seems to be true. I'll say that. And then I do have a stream coming up for level 2 members and above. We'll talk a little more about that and some of the latest rumors coming out. Probably won't be much James Gunn stuff because I don't like the suits. But any of the latest stuff, we'll talk about it. So looking forward to that conversation. So yeah, I think we'll zone out. Jules, she apologized that she had to leave so quick. It was probably my fault because I was running late today.
No.
Well, actually, Dani's connections actually messed me up. But
yeah, it's all me. It's
all your fault, Dani.
It just broke.
Oh wow, that was my fault.
That's your fault.
But appreciate everyone again supporting this open dialogue. Like what you like, hate what you hate. It's all good. We just want to always have a conversation about this every Wednesday, no matter what. Much love to Syl Nation. Geek Out 2.0 on the way. Till next time.
To Syl Nation. Stay tuned.
Sylabdul ink to speak true as he bring the news. Coffee talk, stay brew, kick back, get real comfortable. Here to stay, no on delay, make sure I be's informed. On the road, on the go, playing ball on that pavement floor. That's the lifestyle right now, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Guaranteed all week's going to always be on time. That's my word, y'all heard from Il Divino Vega's mouth. What's the words much more than what these networks talk about?